percent of those occur in Europe.
I would like to give one advice about the topic. Okay. Should the African Union copy the European Union cooperation model? Okay. Copy. Like my opponent said, copy means initiate, imitate. Okay. And I would like to say that in this life, everywhere, life is a competition. Okay. And even in class, you have to follow the number one. Okay. And I think that European Union, they are too rich, and I think that we have to follow them because is one example for us. Okay, because they are the number one. If they are not the number one, but they are better than us. Okay, and he said that we have to create. He said Bakala precisely. I was talking about our realities. Okay, I wanted to say that realities. Okay, I think that we have to create our realities to follow them, in following them, the European Union, because they are better than us. Okay, just for saying that. That's all.
Okay. Yes, second speaker. Second speaker. No second speaker, should I give it to them?
No.
No, wait. When we can copy and to bring in
A bit louder.
provide, when we can copy and to bring the provide in the condition on African Union for be a number one this world. This world.
Okay, good.
Islam, I didn't get you what you want to say with that, your speech, because if you want to talk about union, the word union means that you are together, but I think that most of those countries just want to prove the presence at that meeting, like I think that, I don't know, Sahara Occidental, those countries just want to put the presence. They don't want to give something to prove that Africans are union. You understand?
And you didn't get my speech.
Yeah.
How?
Because you say that you copy. You don't prove that African copy really the European Union. What you want to say?
Okay, second speaker. Are you done? Right?
Yeah.
Second speaker.
Okay. I want to say that the African Union must know that the only thing they have unique with European Union is the word union, because the European Union are based on knowledge, and the African Union, since they are created, we didn't get anything about what they have done. I mean, we don't have any result from the African Union. For example, for the European Union, when the Serbians were in crisis, yes, they have managed their stuff so that they can help the Serbian. But in African Union, a lot of the country are under development. So I don't know how they can help each other. So I think that African Union should not follow the European Union.
Good. Yes, those for the motion. You have the floor.
Okay, you can speak.
Okay, I think that at the beginning of European Union, all of the country of European wasn't developed. That the countries which entered in the Union is the countries who is developed. So I think if African Union in Africa, our countries are poor, then is our problem. But I think our countries could made a development separately. So we should copy European Union cooperation.
Okay, good. Second speaker.
For the moment, the European Union has some success in the world, but the African Union is like absent. So I think that it's better to imitate somebody who proved himself than to be absent.
Okay. Good. Yes. No.
And Union are poor. You know that we have to copy someone, but Africa Union and Europe Union are not the same reality. So if African Union want to evolve, we have to use our base, our healthy to involve and not copy stupidly European Union.
I see. Okay, thank you. Second speaker. Hey, are you there? You're not in the camp. You're not in the camp. Yes, second speaker.
It's me, like,
okay.
I think that African Union, like my friend said, shouldn't copy European Union because of the first time we don't have the same reality, we don't have the same knowledge. The European Union have one aim, to be together to go forward. The Africa want to improve, each African want to improve only himself. So this thing can be, you can't. Even if the African Union wants to copy, they can't. And when your reality is different to another one, you can't copy it anyway. You have to find your own way to improve yourself economically, politically, socially. So, like they don't have the same reality because for the first time, the Africans are poor, they are egoist, they don't want what? Selfish. They are selfish, and even when there's a war in Africa, like I want to take an instance in Côte d'Ivoire. So when there are war in Côte d'Ivoire like that, it is the member of United Nations who come for help us. Or normally, if they really want to improve himself, they have to help each other. What is the name of Gaddafi, who is the director of United Africa, the United Africa, have to make a meeting with each of his opponent, but of his friend in Africa. But we have to help our countries which is in the bad moments, but they can't do it because they are egoists. So African Union which is selfish. Thank you. Sorry, because they are selfish. The African Union shouldn't copy. Reality is different. They have to improve himself and found his own way. That's all for me.
Okay, good. Now those for the motion. Yes, let me give the floor to those for this book.
What I want to say is that we are not talking about the base or the simulation, the lifestyle between European and African unions. In Africa, we have a problem. We are not really united, right? Because we have politicians who think only about themselves. They don't think about the African people. What I want to say is, when we're talking about to copy, we are talking about to copy maybe European integration model. Because it's not the same. In Africa, there are no solidarity like European. For example, if in a European country have a problem, all the countries members of the EU have a meeting to talk about the problem and to find solutions for helping with it. It's not the same case in Africa. It's different. You want to talk about what you said? What? Yes. Yes, I know we don't have the same mentality, but you write with me that you agree with me that about solidarity is the same. You have to be what is the what? Solid. I want the adjective. Solid. Are you sure?
Yes. No, you must be united.
Solid, yes.
United is not. We have to be united in all the countries, but in Africa it's not the case. It's different. So we are not talking about the mentality or the base. We're just talking about integration, solidarity. When you say copy.
Okay, good point, please. Okay, let me go to Roger. When I come back, I'll come back to you.
I think that I'm not agree with the ideas.
I don't agree with.
I don't agree with the person who think that African is poor.
Yes.
Because we are plenty riches in our. So if the human being change the mind, and now the European Union as a best organization, if African if we are a human being, we will change our minds and we will have the same organization like European Union Corporation, I think.
Good. Okay. Those? These people have the floor. Yes, let's go. Yes.
Yeah, so that what you want to say is that the African doesn't